because we've been here before, especially when it comes to Nairobi with the NMS. Now they're saying it is not NMS. Which is which?
Thank you very much for that question. Maybe I should start by situating the whole cooperation agreement. You know, counties are run by monies or funds that are provided through the Senate. Normally, when the money comes from the Treasury, we pass two very important bills. There's the first bill that divides the revenue between the national government and the counties generally. We call it the Division of Revenue Bill. And we debate it and we pass it. So there's the national government share, which is for the national government, because we have two levels of government. And that one now, Schedule 4 gives the things that the president must do. He has to look after the army, the police, higher education, all this stuff that is his. And then the governors are left with the other portion. So this other portion, how much does Nairobi get? How much does Tana River get? How much does Mombasa get? How much does Samburu get? We then have another law that we have to pass called the CARA, the County Revenue Allocation Bill. This bill now decides how much each county government will get, so that between the senators we don't fight. We have devised a formula, and that formula takes care of population, the land mass, and all these other things that are important in order for us to agree, okay, there's this big money that has come for us. Now, how do we share it between the 47 counties? Now, that is called the equitable share of the revenue. So normally it's a debate, it's haggling, it's, you know, you have to be sharp because I want Tana River to get as much as possible. The other senator would want his county the same. So we have to sort of agree. Now, there are some counties which are very small, and even when we use that formula, you will find they are still very disadvantaged. And here you have certain counties like Nyandarua, counties like Lamu. So again, we have to sit down and say we must have a win-win situation. So are we able to cut here, cut there, cut here, cut there, so that they are able to survive? You see, counties like Vihiga, very small, because Vihiga was hatched out of the original Kakamega. So once we agree, and this is a very torturous and very divisive kind of thing, but we always try to make it happen. So once we have agreed, then we pass the law that now schedules how the money will move from Treasury to the various counties and at what time, so that we have then predictable exchequer releases for the county governors to operate. However, truth be told, that certain counties require a lot more than what is allocated to them. So, for me, I think the residents of Nairobi should be very, very grateful and very happy that 80 billion extra on top of whatever has been given to them through the normal Senate process, they are getting an extra 80 billion. For example, if I had known Nairobi was going to get that, I would have given different arguments during the negotiations. I would have wanted more, maybe something to come, because 47 counties, if one is getting an extra 80 billion, wherever from the national government share, then I would have made more, arguments so that Tana River maybe can get an extra 500 million or $1 billion, and I'm sure many others, so that then we'll say, okay, Nairobi, you can remain with 47, but let's share the rest of the other amount. You see what I mean? So I think if I'm a resident of Nairobi, or as a resident of Nairobi, because I am both a resident of Nairobi and Tana River, I really want to thank His Excellency the President. because he has said very clearly that, you see, we are going to pump in money.
But Senator, you're jumping the gun here.
Before
you even thank the president, it may be a good deal. Yeah. We're not refusing.
Yeah.
But the issue is, the Constitution provides for even transfer of functions.
Yeah.
And the national government is expected to take up some things in case such functions are transferred.
Correct.
The problem we're having right now is the semantics. Yeah. The governor insisting, no, it is not transfer of functions. Yeah. It is simply cooperation. Yeah. But either way, it speaks to a level of failure on the part of the county government. The money may be good from national government, we do not dispute. Yeah. But doesn't this speak about the failure of this county government? We've had 3 county governments in Nairobi. Correct. Kidero government, Sonko government, now Sakaja. Correct. The last 2 governments, we've seen the need for national government to intervene. Yeah. Doesn't that speak to the failure of this county administration? Let's start from there before we even talk about the positive things that this cooperation will do. So
for me, I would want to look at it from a wider perspective. And maybe Governor Sakaja and Senator Sifuna might be the correct people to ask whether the government is functioning well or failing. But from my perspective, if I am running, say, a company, and I ask the bank, or I ask another financial institution for capital injection so that I can achieve my targets, I'm not failing. I'm simply asking for support. And that is not failure. Failure is when now I'm not delivering anything, I have no plan, I have no direction, I don't even know what to tell my company where we are going. So in this case, if I was governor of Nairobi and I have good relationship with the president, and I know that I can go to him and seek support, and he's willing to help me, why not use that line? Because look, even with the money that you have, you're not being able to pay the workers. Yesterday, I was in Nairobi and I saw the health workers stand outside the governor's office demanding to be addressed on the implementation of the back to work agreement that they signed. So when you look at that, you would see that with the money that he has, there are some functions ambazo zimemlemea. So if you ask for help, is it really a sign of failure? I doubt. This kind of intervention, Bonaudede, surely. Kidero did not ask for government intervention. Mike Sonko did. In fact, it was not him asking. The national government just had to intervene. It is more or less what we're seeing now. Yet the insistence is that it's not what it looks like. Don't you think that there's a level of failure that's now coming to the surface, that the county government of Nairobi has been unable to perform its functions, including garbage collection, which is actually one of the basics of any government, and now is looking to the big brother for assistance?
Thank you, Fred.